Holy fucking shit.
1,000 subs. We finally made it. I'm actually kind of shocked right now. I didn't think it would ever reach that number, let alone like 100. You know, you start out, you never really know where you're gonna go or how big your channel's gonna get. You know, 1,000 sounds like nothing nowadays. You know, people do these kind of videos when you're at 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000 or a million, and I'm doing it at 4 digits. But 4 digits has been a long climb, you know. And it wasn't done alone, and it was done with a lot of people who helped out, who supported me, the channel. I could not have done this alone. Just starting it out in the first, year or so, I kind of figured I had things under control. You know, kind of feel like you never need any help. And when I started YouTube, I was also in a lot of doubt. You know, first I used to be a Facebook page. If you go back about 4 years, almost 4 years now, there used to be a Facebook page called Shaurya Chawla's Cinematic Universe. By the way, that's my name, in case no one knew till now. My name is Shaurya Chawla, if you don't follow me on any social media. And I still remember thinking for the longest time that, you know, where's this gonna go? So when it started out, my dad and my mom, they both said that you should, you know, promote the channel, the Facebook page a little bit, you know, try and get some more views and likes on it. Within a week, there were about 5,000 likes. We promoted it, and it was definitely trying to establish a big base, and then getting to work on that base and appeasing that base. But didn't really know video was going to be something I'd go into eventually. Most people probably couldn't even stand my face at the time. Most people can't even stand my voice at the time. There's actually a few comments that when I was doing my first few videos that came up, there was this, you know, talk about some people who thought my voice was nauseous. They actually put this on anonymous discussion apps, and that was fun. You know, it was good. It was good to read those. There was also a bunch of comments here and there. People left dislikes on my videos sometimes just to kind of, you know, be like, go away. Also, because I didn't have much of a base in terms of other people around, I kind of relied on the fact that, you know, I'd get more in contact with friends, I would talk to them a lot more, and show them what I'm doing. So when I got to college, which is where this whole thing started, I used to do a lot of my videos on Facebook. That's where I had the biggest base. You know, on YouTube, I pretty much had nothing at the time. I had like 2 subscribers. There was a short film that I posted a few years before that. I'd put it up there for people to see. People did see it. I think it has about 300 views or something. It's my first little short film. And on the time I started out, I didn't even know how to make a thumbnail. Nowadays, I work a lot on thumbnails. The Infinity War thumbnail, which is I think the channel trailer right now, was about 5 hours of work. I had to create that stuff out of scratch. My face in that thumbnail was recreated from several images of me because the Photoshop it was just such a mess earlier. And just when I think about things like that, it's like, we're here now. When we started out, I didn't even have Photoshop. I had Paint. So I had to erase the background around me in Paint and make the thumbnail. My first video ever was The Force Awakens. I did a rant once on Facebook for Fantastic Four, which came out a few months earlier. That was crap. I mean, look at this video. That was shot on a webcam on a laptop. God knows where we'd be right now if that was my video skills. I'd probably have like 10 subscribers. That's the way I started out. My first big video was the Force Awakens video. It was about 13 minutes long. It's on Facebook. It's not on YouTube. It used to be, but now I just put it to Facebook, and it's a pretty bad video. It's really badly done. The video that really wanted me to go into the YouTube life was the Force Awakens review, actually, by Chris Stuckman, which to me is still the best, you know, video in terms of, you know, wanting to do this job or this hobby. Just I really like doing it, and the reason is because I saw that review of his, and it was just amazing. And then from that point onwards, I started to get a little bit better at it. Photoshop happened, so it made things a lot better. To an extent, still a lot of lines around me you can see, so you know that it was badly photoshopped. And my review editing skills were also pretty messy all over the place. It wasn't until much later that things started to get a lot better. So this was 2 years ago. The actual YouTubing for me started in June 2016. I watched the ultimate cut of Batman v Superman and I did a review on it. 5,000 people saw that, and here we are. I started to work on more videos all of a sudden because suddenly people wanted to see, I thought, maybe more. I got 20 subscribers off that Batman v Superman review, which I'm not surprised about. Some random guy does a review, gets 5,000 views, but at the end of the day, you also have to realize this guy is not an established YouTuber. So how much are you going to subscribe to him? Just because he did one early review does not mean all of his reviews from this point on are going to be amazing. They might just end up being awful, like pieces of trash. And, that thought definitely crossed my mind. But then I also thought about, the fact that I'm doing this not because I'm trying to appease thousands of people. I'm doing this because, even the select group of people that have subscribed, they stay to see more. And if that's enough for me. I never wanted to go out for a wide reach. I wanted to do it for anybody who would actually give a damn and listen. Growing up, I had ideas about and thoughts about movies, and every time I tried to express it, I was kind of shunned out. At times I tried to publish some things in a school newspaper. It never got published. It was almost 99% of the time it was ignored. In discussions I would have about movies with my friends, half the time I'd be told to shut up after a while. I was really passionate about it. It could be because I was not around with most passionate people. But then I was in a film class once and I did the same thing. And I would always get these comments back at me, like these insulting comments. So really after a while there was, the thought was, why don't I just make the page? I'm going to say whatever I want. The videos are pretty much an example of that. Just say whatever you want. And because the channel has gotten so much bigger recently, people want to hear more, maybe, out of what I have to say. I'm not trying to make myself like the center of attention when it comes to these things. No, of course not. It was always just about trying to have something. I just wanted to bring my thoughts out in any way whatsoever. I just figured I would love a platform to do it, somewhere where I could actually have a civil discussion about it without people telling each other shut up. YouTube is is a weird place because sometimes you get exactly that and sometimes you get none of that. So you've got to take the good with the bad sometimes. Also, the reason some of the reviews are on Facebook and not on YouTube is because at the time YouTube was really cracking down on the copyright stuff, so I was always worried about that. It still is, much worse in some cases. But in the end of the day, I finally moved to YouTube, and here we are now, 2 years later, and it's been one incredibly slow climb, and I just have to thank all of you. Whoever you are. If you subscribe because of the small YouTuber army thing that happened a few months ago regarding, the 1,000 subscriber cutoff thing. If you're here because of that, still thank you. If you're here because you liked my videos genuinely and liked watching them and liked hearing what I have to say, thank you. If you're here because you're a friend, thank you. If you're here because you're a family member, same thing. Everything, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. Going forward from here, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Let's see what kind of reviews end up coming your way. Some may be good. Some hopefully they'll be good. I have to increase my standards now, Jesus. But I'll figure something out. You always do. But yeah, I just wanted to get my quick thoughts out on this. If you want to see more of what I want to say, it's mostly what I've said here. There's a post on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description. You can go check that out. It's on my official, my own profile, not my Facebook page. There's also an Instagram post which will give you an abridged version if that's what you want. And that's kind of really where I'm gonna leave off the video. I could do a little more. I could say a little more, but really, I'm really grateful right now. It's not the biggest number, I know, for some people, but like I said, I never thought it would happen. So the fact that it's happened, I gotta really thank you guys for all of this, and I hope you guys have enjoyed everything that I'm doing, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy it, as the days continue. So thank you, and if you like this, please just subscribe, and I'll see you at the movies.